14. Predictions, injury report, standings, and playoff picture on NJ Sports. All right, let's get straight into our predictions. We already know that the Cowboys lost to the Lions.
So first game, Seahawks versus Falcons. Who do you think is going to win?
I think the Seahawks are going to win
I
pretty
think
easily.
the Seahawks are also going to win. Titans versus Browns. It should be pretty easy for the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns.
Considering the Titans are 1-11, I think.
1-13.
Commanders versus Vikings. Who do you think's going to win?
I think the Vikings are going to come out with this one.
I think the Commanders, because of their strong performance.
Jaden Daniels is back, but I don't know if that's going to be a factor. It might be a bad
I
factor.
still think that the Vikings just got blown out by the Seahawks. They couldn't even put a single point up against the Seahawks. And now they're playing the Commanders with Jaden Daniels back, so I think the Commanders are going to win. Okay, Bengals versus Bills.
I think the Bills are going to win pretty easily. James Cook is on fire. Josh Allen did okay last week against the Steelers, but in the first half he was nothing. But now, the second half he pulled it together.
I would probably agree that the Bills are going to win, but this one's, I think, is going to be closer than most people expect. It could be an upset, but this is going to be a good game. Steelers versus Ravens.
This is going to be a really good game. I think the Steelers are going to come through with it.
I also think the Steelers are going to win.
Lamar Jackson just hasn't been himself this.
The Ravens
right
just
now.
aren't the same, and they just lost to the Bengals. They couldn't do anything on offense, and they couldn't hold on to the ball. And next game, Dolphins versus Jets.
This is going to be a horrible game.
I think the Dolphins are going to win.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins are.
They just beat the Saints, so. Next up, Bucks versus Saints.
I think the Buccaneers should come through.
Buccaneers should win this, but yeah, I think they're still going to win.
The
Colts versus Jaguars. This is going to be a close one.
I have an upset. I think the Jags are going to come and win.
I think the Jags are also going to win. Okay, next game, Broncos versus Raiders.
I think the Broncos are going to win because
Broncos are gonna win.
really good. Raiders don't.
Last time they played each other, it was really bad. They only put up it was only 10-13, and then next game, Bears versus
the game of the
Packers.
week. I think the Packers are going to win.
Nope, the Bears are going to win.
Nope, the Packers are going to win. You have to hear me out. The Bears haven't won a game by like more than a touchdown, if not.
Eagles.
Yeah, besides the Eagles, maybe a couple other teams, but
Actually,
the Packers won't let that happen.
I still think the Bears are gonna pull it out. Just last year, the last game,
the Rams
they beat them.
and Cardinals. If you have any of the Cardinals running on fantasy, don't start them because the Rams' run-stopping defense is so good that you can't even explain.
I think the
Rams are going to win.
Rams are gonna win.
I think the Rams are going to win.
Ooh, Texans
The
versus
Sunday night game.
Texans versus Chiefs.
I think the Texans are going to win.
Ooh,
Texas
I think
defense is just too good.
I also think the Texans defense is going to stop Patrick Mahomes.
Now,
Monday
night.
Eagles versus Chargers. This one is in the. It's like on Disney Plus because it's the Monsters Inc.
Oh,
Like the animated thing.
I think
So,
the Eagles are going to come through.
I think the Chargers. I think it's going to be
You
an
think the
upset. I think
Chargers?
the Chargers are going to win. They've been pretty good lately, I would say.
Teams on bye are the Panthers, the Patriots, the Giants, and the 49ers. Now, let's go over to the injury report. First is the Colts. They have Sauce Gardner out for this game against the Jags, and Traquan Lewis is out with an ankle. And then Jalen Carls was questionable. Now the Jaguars. Arik Armstead is questionable with the hand. Walker Little is out with the concussion. Andrew Wingard is out with a concussion. Trayvon Walker is questionable. Now the Bengals. Trey Hendrickson still out with a hip and pelvis. And Shaka Hayward is out with a fibula. Now the Bills have Wow, that was a lot. Have Terrell Bernard out and Joey Bosa out. And they have Spencer Brown. Stop trying. What good questionable? Sorry, yeah. Dalton Kincaid questionable and Josh Palmer is doubtful to return or doubtful to play. Well, Dolphins. They only have 3 questionable. Aaron Brewer, Elijah Campbell, and Ifitu Melif. I don't even want to try. It's their safety. The Jets have Javius Brownlee Jr. and Justin Fields out. They also have Marleko McCray Ball out. And that's about it for them. The Titans have Jalen Armour Davis out and Leroy Cushberry III out with a foot. And Shy Turtle out with a concussion. Shy Turtle. Now the Browns. Benton Bates out with an ankle. Jack Conklin out. Aiden Huntington out. That's really it for them. Deshaun Watson out. Seahawks. Rylan Mills out. And Derek Young out with a quadruple. Falcons. Brandon Dorless out. DeMarco Helms is out. Drake London is out. And then James Pearson Jr. questionable. The Saints. Chris Olave is questionable. Justin Reed is out. Alvin Kamara out. And Talsis Fungia is out. Buccaneers. Mike Evans is out. Collarbone. Rashad Wisdom is out. And Jalen McMillan is out. Steelers. Calvin Anderson is out. Kyle Duggar is out. And Derek Harmon is out. That's all the Steelers have out. Now the Ravens. Travius Robinson is out. And Ardarius Washington is out with the Phillies. Now the Commanders. Noah Brown is questionable. George Fant is out, and Drake Jackson is out. And Bobby Wagner is questionable. The Vikings. They have Theo Jackson is out, and that's it for them. And Levi Drake Rodriguez is out. Broncos. Nate Ed Dickens out, and DJ Jones out. One has a knee, one has an ankle. Raiders. Alex Batcherman out. Michael Mayer out. And Dante Thornton Jr. out. Now the Bears. Ruben Highplot Jr. out.
Hippolyte, I think.
Roman Dunze is out, not playing this week.
Oh,
That might
that's a
be a
big one.
factor.
Tyreek Stevenson is out.
With a hip. Roman Dunze is out with a foot this week, so that might be a factor.
Packers.
Packers. Marshawn Lloyd out. Colin Oliver out.
Matthew Golden is questionable,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Josh. Wait, no, not Josh Jacobs.
Devon Wyatt out. Savon Williams out. Lucas Van Ness is out. Jalen Reed is questionable. The Rams. Darius Williams is the only one doubtful. The other 2 are just questionable. Is Puna Ford with calf and Tutu Atwell with a hamstring. Cardinals. Trey Benson is out. Holy moly, they have a lot. LJ Colliner, Amari DeMarco out. Greg Dodger out. Marvin Harrison,
Greg
Junior
Dortch,
out.
Marvin Harrison.
Christian Jones, Max Melton, Walker, Nolan,
They got a lot of
and
players out.
Darion Taylor Demirison, and Xavier Weaver, questionable. Yeah, that's a lot for them. Oh no, the Texans, Jamal Hill out, Jalen Reed out, and then they have Kamari Leicester is questionable. Now the Chiefs, Nico, I want to say that's his name. Nico is out. Nico Remigo is out. Christian Roland Wallace is out. Trey Smith and Juwan Taylor both doubtful. Ankle and then tricep and knee. Now the Monday night game will be able to be watched on ESPN, ABC, ESPN2, ESPN again, D Port, Disney Plus, Disney Channel, Disney XD. Whoa, you can watch that game. Jalen Carter is out. Lane Johnson is out. Marcus Epps questionable. And Miles Hilton is questionable. Chargers, Tucker Fisk is out, and that's it for them. Wait, Justin Herbert.
Hampton might come back. He's questionable.
Justin Herbert is questionable with a hand injury, and Hassan Hopkins.
He's most
questionable.
likely going to play though.
Yeah, most likely going to play.
That's it for the injury report, and now we're going to do NFL standings. So first is the AFC East. The Patriots are 11-2. They also lead the AFC as the number 1 seed in the AFC. Then the Bills are number 2. They're 8-4. The Dolphins are 5-7 at number 3. The Jets are 3-9 at the last place in their division. AFC North, probably the worst division in the league. The number 1 team is the Ravens, 6-6. Steelers are number 2, 6-6. Bengals are number 3, 4-8. Browns are number 4, 3-9. AFC South, Jaguars now lead the division, 8-4. Colts moved down to the 2 spot. Now they're also 8-4. And then Texans at the 3rd spot are 7-5, and then Titans are at the 4th spot, 1-11. Titans have also been eliminated from the playoffs. Broncos for AFC West. Broncos are number 1. They're 10-2. Chargers are number 2. They're 8-4. Chiefs are number 3, 6-6, and Raiders are number 4, 2-10. Now the NFC. NFC East. Philadelphia Eagles lead the division, 8-4. Cowboys number 2, 6-6. Commanders number 3, 3-9. Giants number 4, 2-11. Now NFC North. Chicago Bears, 9-3. They also lead the NFC. Packers number 2, 8-3. Lions number 3, 8-5. Vikings number 4, 4-8. NFC South. Buccaneers number 1, 7-5. Panthers number 2, 7-6. Falcons number 3, 4-8. Saints number 4, 2-10. Rams number 1 in the NFC West, 9-3. Seahawks number 2, 9-3. 49ers number 3, 9-4. Cardinals number 4, 3-9. Now we're gonna do playoff picture. So AFC, the number 1 seed is the Patriots, 11-2. Number 2 seed is the Broncos, 10-2. Number 3 seed is the Jaguars, 8-4. Number 4 is the Ravens. Chargers, number 5, 8-4. Colts, number 6, 8-4. Bills, number 7, 8-4. On the bubble, Texans, Steelers, Chiefs, Dolphins, Bengals, Jets, and Browns. And now there's 2 teams eliminated from the AFC playoffs. For the playoffs in the AFC. Raiders and Titans are both eliminated. NFC, number 1 seed is the Bears. Number 2 seed is the Bears are 9-3. The Rams are the 2 seed. They're also 9-3. Eagles are the 3 seed. They're 8-4. Buccaneers are the 4th seed. They're 7-5. Seahawks are the 5th seed. They're 9-3. 6th seed is Packers. They're 8-3-1. 49ers are 7th seed. 9-4. On the bubble teams, Lions 8-5. Panthers 7-6. Cowboys 6-6-1. Falcons 4-8. Vikings 4-8. Commanders 3-9. And that's it. And then now teams eliminated from the playoffs in the NFC. Cardinals 3-9, Saints 2-10, and Giants 2-11.
Now, if the playoff were tomorrow, this would be the schedule. It would be the Chargers, the 5 seed, and the Ravens, the 4 seed, would play each other. And then it would be the 6 seed Colts and the 3 seed Jaguars, the rivalry, would play each other. The 7 seed Bills and the 2 seed Broncos would play each other. With the bye is the Patriots for the 1 seed.
NFC?
In the NFC, it is the 5 seed Seahawks and the 4 seed Buccaneers, the 6 seed Packers and 3 seed Eagles, 7 seed 49ers and 2 seed Rams, and then the bye would be the Bears with the number 1 seed. All right, thanks for watching NJ Sports. Hope to see you next week. Goodbye.